Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Rock Bottom Airsoft. It's good to see you again, and as always, if it's your first time here, it is good to see you and I hope you're going to stick around. Okay, well, welcome to our weekend video. Today, as many of you know, we're going to be looking at some type of airsoft gear, sometimes tech, sometimes replica reviews, and a bit of everything in between. Before we kick off today's video, I just want to say a massive thank you to you guys for getting on board with the channel, helping us build this growing channel. We're over 1,000 subscribers now, which is great. I'm glad you guys are enjoying what I'm putting out. I hope you carry on enjoying what comes up on the channel and what I've got planned for the future. So again, massive thank you to you guys for tuning in and watching, and I hope you continue to enjoy what I put out. If you, as always, I always say this, but if you have any suggestions for stuff you'd like to see me put on the channel or stuff you'd like to see me do, then do drop a comment in the comments below. I'll always respond to a comment. Might not get back to you straight away, but I will always respond. And apart from that, you can get in touch with me on Facebook or Instagram as well. I'm there as Rock Bottom Airsoft. So if you have any suggestions for the channel, then do let me know, and that'll help me out, and it'll also help you guys out because I'll be able to put something out that you want to see. And with that in mind, with us hitting the 1,000 subscriber mark, I am planning on doing some sort of giveaway, which I've got in the pipeline at the moment. I've never done it before, so I'm just reading up on the best way of going about doing it and trying to think of something that would be decent to give away for one of you lucky viewers. So I will keep you informed on that. I'll put updates on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll also get some updates here on YouTube. So with all that out of the way, let's crack on with what we're having a look at today. You probably know what we're looking at today because of the thumbnail. But we are going to be having a look at a chest rig. Now, I did a video a while ago about chest rigs and plate carriers and general gear that you can get as an airsoft player, a lot of which can be previously military used or stuff that the military does use. A lot of us do like to buy that stuff and have authentic gear. Here at Rock Bottom Airsoft, as you know, we try and do everything from a more affordable slant, make it not too expensive. So with that in mind, there are a lot of options when you're looking at load bearing or load carrying kit. And at some point, you probably are going to want something, guys, for carrying magazines, grenades, that kind of thing. So with that in mind, as many of you know, I've moved more towards a combat belt now. I don't tend to carry a lot because I mainly play skirmish games. So those games lasted about a maximum an hour at a time. So I don't need to carry huge amounts of gear. And when I first started, I did carry a plate carrier everywhere and had all my gear on it and weighed a ton. But I don't really need that these days for my style of play. However, if you like to go with a full loadout, or if you play mil sims, or if your games are a little bit longer, then by all means, you know, you're going to want to carry more gear with you. So you might have a belt and some sort of load carrying rig. Now, be that a chest rig or a plate carrier. Now, we've done videos before on the differences between chest rigs and plate carriers. So today, we're going to look at a specific chest rig that I've used in the field quite a number of times on the airsoft field. I like it. It's light. It's modular. So it fulfills all the needs that I would say you normally want with any kind of load carrying equipment. It doesn't weigh a lot. It can carry a lot, and it's modular, so you can put the pouches on that you need, the specific gear that you want to carry to keep the weight down and not have a load of stuff that you don't need. So with that in mind, we're going to be having a look at the Condor Ops Chest Rig. Now, this is the chest rig. It's in black in my case because one of my loadouts I go with a full black loadout, and that's why I got this particular chest rig. As I say, I've got others, but this one is what we're going to have a look at today. Now, the Condor Ops Chest Rig is what I would call a more affordable load carrying solution while still being good quality. This is a quality item. I've found that most of the products I've had from Condor as a manufacturer have been really good. I've never had problems with tears, rips. They're easy to wipe down when you need to clean them, and they feel good quality. And the molly is really good as well. There's no slop in it. It holds your pouches tight to you. Now, with that in mind, you'd think something like this is going to cost you a lot of money. These are very affordable, these particular chest rigs. They do a slightly more expensive version called the Recon chest rig. So if you want to step up, you can do. But for this Ops chest rig, here in the UK, you're going to be looking around about 44 British pounds. So that's in the UK. Now, I will put a link in the description as to where I got mine. So if you do fancy one at the end of this video, you'll be able to go on that link and get hold of one. If you're over in the United States of America, you guys over there in the States, you get a really good deal on one of these. You can get one of these direct from Condor, from the manufacturer. On their website, it's going at $35. So that's a lot more affordable than we get it here in the UK. So I'm only a little bit jealous. But yeah, so $35, guys, that's an amazing deal for what amounts to a good quality budget chest rig. Here in the UK at 44 British pounds, I still think it's a pretty good buy. You can get cheaper options, but for me, you get a bit better quality with this particular one. Now, there are colours available. You don't have to get it in black. Your colour options on the Ops chest rig are limited. You can get it in black, olive, or tan. So those are the only 3 colours I could manage to find it here in the UK. Same on Condor's website, so I believe that's what they make it in. However, if you step up to the Recon version, which is got some slight differences. That was a bit more expensive. That one retails around about 58 British pounds, and relative in the States is a little bit more expensive. But in that one you can get in all sorts of colours. Obviously you get it in the 3 colours. This is available in black, olive and tan. You also get it in multicam and VCam and things like that. So if you want a camouflage version, you are going to be looking at stepping up to the Recon. But we're looking at the Ops. I got it in black, as I say. Very nice in the olive as well, same colour as my plate carrier, which is also from Condor. And you can find a video of that here on the channel as well for the plate carrier. But the olive and the black are great colours for here in the UK for woodland play, I've found. The tan, again, looks cool. Just depends on what kind of loadout you're going for. So what do you get for your 44 British pounds or your 35 US dollars? Well, basically you get a chest rig that will fit most people. There are no problems with adjustment on this chest rig. I believe it goes to a 30 to 60 inch waist, because it does have a removable lap belt on it, which is this part here. So as you can see, it's just on clips. You can unclip the lap belt, which makes it easier for putting on and off, but it also means that because it's got a clip at either side, you can remove this lap belt entirely if you want to. Depends how much weight you're going to be carrying on it. You've got quick release swivel buckles. This makes it easy access for when you want to take the chest rig off when you get back to the safe zone, or whenever you may want to take it off on the field if you don't want to wear it anymore. So you've got quick release for that as well. All adjustable for the straps on the back straps, adjustable for the waist belt as well. So you've got all that to go with you for your fitment. So loads of options for getting this to fit just right. And obviously a bit of adjustment on the front with these clips here. Again, the shoulder straps, if you want to unclip it from the front, they're quick release as well. So plenty of options for getting this thing to fit you comfortably and just right. The biggest thing you might have noticed, and I've already mentioned, is it has this big, which is the main thing, this big molly panel which will go around as your chest rig, around your body, and you can molly on any molly adaptable pouches onto here. So totally modular. I think you'll agree as well, while not being quite the surface area you get with some rigs, that's still pretty big for a lightweight, small size chest rig. You've got quite a big area to molly on pouches. You'll be able to fit plenty of magazine pouches on there, especially if you're stacking them. You could fit grenade pouches, radio pouches, you name it, you'll get it on there. There's plenty of space on there. I've had all sorts on here. I had MP5 magazines on this side, free of. Pistol mags up the front, and then my radio pouch on the side as well, or you could clip that on your back. Up to you guys, plenty of options for fitting on the modular system there. While we're on the subject of pockets, you'll probably notice here you've got a mat pocket. I hope you can make that out, guys. That's just a hook and loop or Velcro that fastens up there with the 2 tabs to open it up. That's a map pocket, so if you're into your mil sims and you're having to carry around a map, or into your scenario gameplays, there's somewhere there to keep your game rules or your map of the game or the field, whatever you want to keep in there. It's another pocket for you to use. There are also, as part of the chest rig, 2 mag patches with elastic retainers. You can see here, again, they're Velcro open, so if you don't want to use them, you don't have to. They will fit a standard Stanag magazine. Again, I hope you can make that out on camera. But elastic covered, and if you don't want to use them, just close the Velcro or hook and loop, and you don't have to use them. Them will be on either side of your body, so they're in quite a good position, guys, for quick access. So if you're only going to be carrying, say, 2 high caps in a short game, you'll get 2 high caps in there. Or if you've got enough with 1 mag in your replica and 1 mag in the pouch, you know, 2 mags, that's 3 mags in total. So if that's going to be enough for the gameplay you use, you don't even need mag pouches on the front. You've got all this molly to put grenades or whatever else you want to put on there. These pockets are also, while being mag pouches officially, you can fit grenades and things in there. So there is the option of using these mag pouches on the side as well, which is great. That's a nice touch. When I've run this before, I have, if I've been using an AR based replica, I've just used these 2 mag pouches here with 2 high caps. Now I know, guys, I know high caps aren't the best, but you know, sometimes when you want to run light, that worked all right for me, and I wasn't being particularly stealthy. So there you go. You know, you don't have to have anything in there if you don't want. You can just use the pockets that are available. The molly is a good option if you do want to fit anything else on there. You also have a pocket on the inside. Now for us in Airsoft, this mesh pocket here is Velcro closed. It's quite a big pocket, fit quite a bit of stuff in there, but it is going to push up against you when you're using the chest rig. So that could get in your way if you put too much stuff in it. Again, depending on what you want to carry around with you guys, I'm going to stick a chocolate bar in there. You can fit a few chocolate bars in there, or a bag of crisps, or whatever you want in there. You know, from a more tactical point of view, again, you get put some of your paperwork in there, a loose bag of BBs if you've got them in one of the cloth bags. Again, you could fit, you know, speed loaders, whatever you wanted in there, guys. Your radio with a push would go in there. Lots of options to put in that mesh pocket. Your car keys, your door keys, your wallet, anything you don't really want to lose. There's another pocket for you to use there. Another touch with the mag pouches at either side, you can probably see them stitched out here. There are drain holes in the bottom, so you don't have to worry about these mag pouches getting logged up with water either. Okay, now, as well as that, you've got all your pockets, all your pouches, loads of space for putting gear on yourself, because it is a load carrying chest rig. Lightweight, but works. Now next we'll move on to these shoulder pads. Now this was one of the things that sold me on it. These are fully padded shoulder pads. Again, they unclip, nice padding, comfortable on your shoulders, especially if you are carrying a bit of weight, and adjustable. So I do like the padded shoulders. That is a nice touch. I quite like that. You also get D-rings at the top of each of your shoulder pads. I usually put through small carabiners on there, and then I can hook my mask and my safety glasses on there when I'm in the safe zone. So when I'm not wearing them in the safe zone, I can hook them on there. I've got them with me, and then when I head out, I can put my safety glasses and my mask on. When I get back, I hook them back on there. But again, guys, you can hook anything you want on there. You've also got a bit of webbing on the shoulder pads. So again, you can hook stuff into that webbing. It's not molly, but it is webbing. You can still use it. I sometimes put one of my replica blades in there. The training knives, for example, for those stealth kills you might be going after. And it is easy to get to in there, and it will slide down. It's on your shoulder. You can clip your radio on there. You can run, I don't know, your mic up there, whatever you want really. It does come in handy having that webbing there. I've used it for a few things, which again is a nice touch that you don't get on all chest rigs. So I do like the fact it's got these padded straps with the webbing and the D-rings on. Comes in handy. Now, the next thing I'd come to really is how hard wearing it is. I've had this one now, I think, for about 3 years. And it has been used in-game on quite a number of occasions. And as you can see, guys, if you can make out on camera, it still pretty much looks like new. And all I do is give it a wipe down when I get back if it's got any mud on it or dirt. To be fair, my chest rigs don't tend to get a lot of dirt on them because I don't do a lot of lying down. I can't get back up. But yeah, so I mean, a few years of use and it's still looking fairly like new. You can see that I've had pouches mounted on here and took them out a few times. But you know, it has lasted me and it's worked well. So this is one of those items that I bought myself many years ago. I've used it in game a lot of times, so I can quite safely say, guys, that I would recommend this if you're looking for a lightweight, smaller chest rig. I definitely recommend it because it works for me and it is affordable. It's not mega expensive, and for the money you pay, you're getting a pretty good quality item, guys. The only downside I would say to it, as with any chest rig, is it doesn't offer as much support as, say, a plate carrier. And to me, it's not as easy going as just having a combat belt. When you're running about, if you don't get your fitment just right and you've got your weight unbalanced on your modular section here, it is going to flap about when you run, which can be a bit disconcerting, guys. I don't like stuff flapping about on me when I'm trying to run. So that's something to bear in mind. If you are going to be wearing this, do remember that you have got the adjustment and take a bit of time getting it adjusted so it is tight onto you and that you've got your load balanced out so that you don't get those issues with flapping about. That can be an issue with a lot of chest rigs, to be fair, guys. But with this, I've particularly noticed, because you can fit so much stuff on the front, if I get my load balanced wrong, then I'll get a bit that's flapping about and that. If I wear it with mags in each of these pouches, and then I've just got maybe, you know, grenades on either side, that seems pretty balanced, guys, and it works well for me. So at the end of the day, guys, that's my take on the Condor Ops Chest Rig. Really like it, had it for a while, it's brilliant, you can still get hold of them. I think they're a worthwhile buy if you're looking for a chest rig, guys. If you're looking for a plate carrier, then, you know, obviously you're not going to be looking at chest rigs anyway. If you're looking for something that's even lighter than this, then I'd go with a belt, guys. I'd just go with a combat belt. Did do a video a while ago on the FRV tailoring belt, which is a bit more expensive than this. The Viper make modular belts, for example, and that type of thing, and they're very affordable. But if you want to go middle ground between a plate carrier and just running no rig or a belt, then that's where these come in brilliant. Chest rigs, kind of a middle ground, a lot lighter than a plate carrier, but you know, not quite so big. So you've got that option there. But if you are looking for an affordable chest rig, you couldn't go far wrong than this Condor Ops chest rig. I've had it for ages, I really like it. There are other options out there, but if you're fancying one from Condor, it's not a bad buy. So there you go, guys, that's what I'll look at a bit of gear. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting. Let me know in the comments if you run a chest rig or a plate carrier or just a belt like me. What do you prefer? If you've got any questions about this chest rig or chest rigs or gear in general, then as always drop me a comment below as well. And as I mentioned, I will always respond to any comment I get. Might not get back to you straight away, but I will always respond. And if you have been enjoying my series of videos, guys, then as always, please do get subscribed to the channel. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. And if you've enjoyed this video today, which I really hope you have, then drop a like on it because it helps me out. But apart from that, I look forward to seeing you in the next one, guys.